Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Battlefront II Modded. In today's episode, we're actually going to play what's technically probably the first map in the list alphabetically, but I think I kind of forgot that it was here, because I was kind of trying to go through the maps in a semi-alphabetical order just to make sure I got through at least most of them, at least all of them that I wanted to get through. But this one I missed, and I did want to play as a certain Republic hero over here, so I did want to make sure we got this map played at some point, because I know that hero is available here, and that would be Kit Fisto, who is, as I mentioned, I think I mentioned this last episode, one of the heroes from the Xbox exclusive DLC, and he is actually the hero from the DLC. He's not a custom created unit. He actually is. I'm not sure how they managed to do that, but he was imported from the Xbox DLC, so he is the exact same model and combo and all that kind of stuff. Although it's possible he might be missing a couple of the small features from the Xbox one. I'm not sure what that would be, but because I have not played the Xbox DLC before. But yeah, so this is Kit Fisto. Pretty cool unit here. He's got some interesting combos. His main attack combo actually has like a dash attack at the end, which makes it a little bit difficult to use until you get the hang of it. And he's also got this kind of force bubble type thing, which is pretty neat. And then he also has saber throw. He actually has two ranged attacks like that, which is fairly interesting. I think he probably could have gone with maybe like force push or something like that instead of saber throw, since they both run off the same counter for recharging. I think that would probably work better. Oh, and he seems to not have shadows for most of his body, because you can kind of see a floating head right down there. And his jump attack is kind of like a ground pound kind of thing, which looks pretty neat. So yeah, all in all, he's a pretty fun hero to use, and I think part of the reason I like using him so much is because I've used all the other heroes so much that having just like a new attack combo is just nice to see. Because every other hero I've A, used a million times, and B, you know, I've used their attack combos a million times, because in mods, I mean, generally people don't make their own attack combos, because it is fairly difficult to do that. So I think I only tried to do it once, and that was in a mod that I never ended up releasing. And it was basically just a mismatch of various combos from other units. But yeah, it's really nice to see a new attack combo and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I enjoy playing as Kit Fisto. And also Asajj Ventress, who I think is also available at least a couple maps here and there. I wouldn't be able to tell you for sure which ones those are, though. I mean, obviously we already played as Shaak Ti, who actually has the exact same combo as Asajj Ventress, but I do want to make sure we find Asajj Ventress as well, because she does have a unique force power, if you could call it that, so I do want to make sure we try her out as well. So yeah, this is an interesting little map. It's kind of reminiscent of Bespin. I mean, it does have a lot of Bespin assets, and things are just slightly recolored. But of course, it really does look like Alderaan, from what we very briefly saw of it. Although I'm pretty sure this was another mod map that was converted from Battlefront 1 as well. I'm fairly sure. So I'm gonna play as a Jet Trooper. There's a max of 12 on Jet Troopers? Oh, I never noticed that. Some units have caps on how many you can have of them. Oh, the Clone Commander is up to 10. Wow, okay. I think usually there's a limit of 1 commander unit. So that's kind of interesting. I do kind of feel like there should be another route down from over this way. Because this command post is kind of a dead end right here. And I can get down from here because I'm playing as a Jedi unit. Also, there's like a secret area over here somewhere, isn't there? Let's go see if we can find that real quick, because I think there's like a little Easter egg of sorts behind the walls over here somewhere. Possibly. There's an invisible wall blocking me over here. Okay, so we can't get over that way. There's something somewhere, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure if it's still in there, but I think I remember seeing that at one point. Oh, nice, I hit that guy. But yeah, I think there's like a little area, and it's like, oh, you found the secret area, you know, and there's like a little sign there or something like that. Or some kind of little tiny Easter egg. We still have do have a bit of time left in this match, so I might go jump around a little bit and see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure it's on this side, though. Not sure exactly which direction, though. Can we get through here? We can. I don't think I was supposed to, though, because I kind of glitched through right there. We may be trapped back here now. Let's see. And there's a visible wall up here, too, so we may be stuck now. So that's nice. So I guess in this timeline, rather than being killed by Darth Sidious, Kit Fisto was killed by Curiosity. Oh, but we did manage to get back in, so that's good. Let's go ahead and take that guy out. Let's see how much this bubble does to a vehicle. It actually does a fair amount, so that's good. Although we're taking some damage here. Assuming... Oh, nope, we're dead. Okay. I was going to say, as I see we take out the tank with Kit Fisto, but it looks like we are now dead. So, let's spawn as a commander unit again. We aren't doing too well. We still are up in reinforcements, but at the same time, we have lost a couple of command posts down there. Let's see if I could jump down here without taking too much damage. Yeah, we're all good there. So let's go ahead and capture this command post. Yeah, they only have a handful of units left. They're down to the point. Once you get down to whatever your unit cap is, so for default maps, and I think most of the conversion pack maps, that cap is 16. Once you get down lower than 16, your enemy's units stop respawning. So yeah, at this point, if we just finish off the last of these guys, and if I can aim properly, we'll be able to finish up this match here. And then I have one more map to do, and I think kind of depends on how many maps we still have to get through. I'm not sure if I'll play all of them. I might go and play all of them just for the heck of it. I don't know, but I do want to get into the Knights of the Old Republic era at some point, because that is a really fun era, and it does have all completely custom units, weapons, models, all that kind of stuff. So that will be nice to take a look at. And of course, I think there are some custom force powers in there too for the Jedi units. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. Probably might do that next episode. There are still some maps I haven't done yet that I'd like to get to. But we might just go ahead and do some of those remaining maps in the Knights of the Old Republic era. There's at least, actually there's 2 maps that are actually Knights of the Old Republic maps that are based off of the games, particularly the first game. So I do want to obviously play those in the Knights of the Old Republic era. There we go. Finished off that last unit there. And I think our next map was... I think it's Naboo Plains. But I've done a lot of Clone Wars recently, so we're not playing this in Clone Wars. I guess technically the Battle of Naboo Plains did not technically take place during the Clone Wars either, so I guess that doesn't really matter. Who did we play as last time we played Galactic Civil War? I don't quite remember. We're going to play as the Rebels here, and let's play a sniper? Yeah, let's do a sniper. It seems to spawn on top of something, so that's interesting. So this is a nice little map. It's a fairly open map, but it's not like huge like certain maps out there, like what am I gonna use an example? Like Geonosis is a much bigger map. This one is decent size and it has vehicles, but it's not like too big, so it is a fairly nice map to play on. Just gonna see if I can snipe out a couple of these guys. I don't have the best aim, but we can try and take them out. Oh, somebody's got... Oh, that must be a recon troop over there. He's got the a Ward sniper rifle over there. And I do believe if we had played in Clone Wars, we'd be able to play as Qui-Gon Jinn, which, again, doesn't quite make sense. I mean, I understand, I mean, none of this is canon anyway, because it wasn't a battle over here in the Clone Wars or the Galactic Civil War, I don't believe. But playing as Qui-Gon Jinn during the Clone Wars, I mean, it makes as much sense as playing as Darth Maul, and he's in the default game. But so Mara Jade is actually a Jedi unit. Why is she holding her lightsaber like that? That's interesting. Okay, so I realized why she was holding her lightsaber like that. It's because there's something broken and she wasn't working properly. So we're going to restart this mission real quick here. And I'm going to go ahead and play as the Empire this time. I guess it doesn't really matter. I could just avoid using the hero. But I think I'd rather use a hero of some kind. But it seems like maybe she doesn't have an attack combo, or I don't quite know. I don't remember what that error would mean right there. But she had a lightsaber. She seemed like she was holding it like a gun. Which means there's something funny going on there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and play as the Empire this time. Let's go ahead and try to capture this command post here. And I'm going to hop out real quick and capture it on foot. And can I grab an ally somewhere? There's one way out there. Not many rebels around here, so it seems like this is going to be a fairly easy capture. And oh, there's a new vehicle over there. Semi-new. This is a vehicle, Admiral Sarn. I'm not familiar with that character. But that's a vehicle I think was in the assets for the game, if I remember correctly. Okay, so he has a blaster rifle. Is this like... Yeah, it's a burst fire rifle. Okay. But yeah, that's one of the vehicles I believe was in the assets for the game, but wasn't included in any maps or anything like that. Or it might have been the Battlefront 1 assets. Or is that vehicle actually in Battlefront 1? I can't quite remember. It's possible that vehicle is actually in Battlefront 1. Because they did change which tank the Rebel Alliance uses for Battlefront 2, so it's possible that might be the Battlefront 1 tank. I can't quite remember because I haven't played Battlefront 1 nearly as much as Battlefront 2. I really only played... I mean, Battlefront 2 came out like a year after Battlefront 1 did, so I don't think I even got Battlefront 1 on release day. So I really only played Battlefront 1 for, I don't know, like a couple of months maybe, maybe closer to a year, but not quite. I don't think I got it that close to release date, but I did get Battlefront 2 on release date, and I have been playing Battlefront 2 since then. And I didn't really play Battlefront 1 much after Battlefront 2 came out, so. Yeah, I don't quite remember much about Battlefront 1, except I do remember, obviously, the maps, because I do play those maps a lot, because I played, like, the conversion pack and stuff like that, and from what little I played of it, I did really enjoy the maps in Battlefront 1. I'm not sure if I'd say that I enjoyed the maps in Battlefront 1 more than Battlefront 2. I would just say that, in a certain way, I would say that just because I don't get to play them as often. I do kind of wish there was an official patch that ended up adding in the Battlefront 1 maps, or an official DLC that added them in, because somebody over here, I thought I saw an invisible guy or something. Oh, there is an invisible guy. Ow, that hurt. There's a Bothan. But yeah, I kind of wish that there was like an official DLC or patch or something like that to add in the Battlefront 1 maps, because that way we could have played them in multiplayer. I mean, obviously you can play the conversion pack in multiplayer, but because it is a mod and not everybody plays with mods, you're not generally going to get a full game of people if you play a game. Especially nowadays, definitely not. And I mean, even back in the day, this is probably the most popular mod for the game, with the exception of maybe the 1.3 patch, which is actually necessary to play this mod anyway. So that's really like a mod on its own. It's more like a utility. But even with this being the most popular mod, I mean, the problem also is that someone putting up a server playing this mod doesn't necessarily only have this mod in their playlist, and therefore if you don't have one of the mods, which you don't really know which ones they're using just by looking at the server, if you don't have one of the mods they're going to be playing, then you can't join the server, I don't think, or it might just crash on you when it tries to load a map that you don't have or something like that. I don't quite remember, but yeah, what I was saying, even with this being one of the most popular, if not the most popular mod for the game, opening up a server playing this mod, you might get a handful of people back in Battlefront's heyday, but you wouldn't ever get like the full server experience. Like you wouldn't get a full like 32 player or 64 player experience. You probably get like 3 or 4 people on each team, which is well and good, but I feel like part of the fun of playing on multiplayer servers is the really big battles when you have a ton of units on each side and lots of players. We are running out of hero health here, so we got to kill some more people to get some of that back. So yeah, this is an interesting hero, I suppose. I mean, he's basically like Boba Fett, except with mines and no jetpack, which is well enough, I suppose. And we did capture that last command post. Do they have any units left? Well, we just died from running out of hero health. But that might be the end of this mission already. Did they not manage to get anybody else spawned in? Let's jump on the Cadu over here. Cadu? I think it's Cadu. There's a rebel right there who tried to snipe us and failed. But yeah, that's the end of that mission right there. Next episode for sure, we're going to be doing Knights of the Republic, the era, and checking that out. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next episode of Star Wars Battlefront II Modded.